What's up, everyone? Diamondz here for my first video blog, and the title is "It Is Love," and here we go. It's about gay men, love, and me, and what I've been through. Love seems to be recently, as in this generation, more of a taboo for the gay community. A lot of people decide to sleep around because they don't believe in finding their soulmate. And that puts a big damper on a lot of people in the gay community. When I came out, I've always been gay. That wasn't a choice of mine. But, I'm not going to sit here and debate about the whole, I was born it, or it's a choice. That's not something I want to talk about in this blog, so we're going to get right back to the love situation. Growing up in the gay community in Worcester, I've seen it change over time from where the men would date men, and now the men are dating the younger men, and the skinny men dated the skinny ones, and now we're at a time where what I like me a real man, seems to have a slight liking for the ones who are skinny and tiny, 120 pounds. In the gay community, we call them twinks. Everyone knows that's close to me that I have a very high voice opinion about it. Those kinds of men in the gay community who like these twinks should join NAMBLA, the National American Man Loving Boy Association, or whatever it's called. Moving forward onto the love topic, I've had 3 serious relationships, 4 in total. I'm off and on with this one that I'm currently in. The first one that I dated, he was really nice. I was 15 at the time, so I was still new to being this gay kid. What happened was, on my birthday, he actually he didn't buy me, he stole me a watch from the place that he works at, and actually got fired to prove how much that he loved me, and then broke up with me a week later. So much for stealing the watch because you love me, asshole. Second serious relationship, I knew him before my first boyfriend, so I knew him for a total of, let's say, 6 years, and we dated on and off for 2 years of the few years that we've known each other. What happened was he'd get breaking up, and he'd break my heart, and he'd leave, and then he'd tell me he missed me and loved me, and I fell for it because I'm a sucker. Ask anybody. And then he'd come back, and we'd be together, and then we'd break up, and then we'd be together, and I realized that wasn't a healthy relationship. So after we broke up, I picked up some very unhealthy habits. I realized that what I was doing was very unhealthy for me and my body. I actually met my ex-boyfriend. We were together for about 2 years. I should have known better, everyone was telling me, but it's no longer my fault. And as slutty and hoish as it sounds, after I broke up with boyfriend number 3, I ended up dating his best friend at the time. It just kind of happened over time. And it's funny because before me, the guys he dated were the twink types. And that's, I guess, why I have so many emotions for him, is because he was able to accept the fact that I'm not 109 pounds soaking wet and, not really rich. I work for my money. I do what I have to do to get my stuff done. I'm not relying on mommy and daddy's credit card. But, yeah, this last relationship is, for the past 3 years, been the funnest yet crazy relationship. It's hard for me. Actually, I have a lot of people ask me, why don't we see you with a boyfriend constantly, why aren't you dating around, or why don't you date around? And there's a couple answers for that. My first one is because I don't feel like I can find anyone else that's gonna really fall in love with someone who isn't the twink type or make the exception like this one has for me. That's a big fear for me. It's also hard for me because I grew up in a very abusive household. Um, it was all about, who can beat who and with what. There was a lot of domestic violence going on even before I was born. That's when I realized I don't want to be a reflection of this, and this isn't right. So I decided to actually go on my own for a bit and not quite follow what my family wants me to do. And I started looking for love, and that's when I first started coming out. And I, have a career now. I have great friends, and, that's that. And, people always ask me why I'm so sentimental, and there's why. So here's my first video blog on love. Feel free to comment if you'd like, if you want to see more, if you want to see what kind of hot topics you want to talk about. Feel free to let me know and comment, and I'll see you all later. Bye.